This is Leonardo da Vinci, or rather, this is a drawing of Leonardo da Vinci, drawn by Leonardo da Vinci. It's very common when discussing this brilliant Florentine polymath to refer to him just as da Vinci. His first name was Leonardo, so his surname must be da Vinci, right? Well, every now and again, when you mention da Vinci, you'll find that someone will correct you and point out that da Vinci wasn't really his surname because people didn't really have surnames back then. And anyway, da Vinci just means from Vinci, that is the Florentine town of Vinci in Tuscany, Italy, where Leonardo was born. In fact, it's right there in Wikipedia. It says Leonardo had no surname in the modern sense, da Vinci simply meaning of Vinci. Interesting, isn't it? Well, it's more than interesting. It's wrong. When people say that da Vinci was not Leonardo's surname, they are wrong. They're wrong, and Wikipedia is wrong. Flat out, plain old wrong. Incorrect, and I can prove it. First, let's take a quick look at what we know about Leonardo. His father was named Piero da Vinci. Piero da Vinci was a nobleman. He was a legal notary for the Tre Maggiore, the guild of executive officers of the Florentine Republic. You may have heard of the Medici. They were powerful figures in control of this state. These guys kept excellent and meticulous written records, and those records still exist. We're lucky, in fact, that someone at Brown University has painstakingly taken the time to transpose them all into a searchable online database. If you go there and search the database for the name da Vinci, you get two initial results. You can drill a bit deeper and you get the records for these two people across a number of different years. And there he is, Piero da Vinci, Leonardo's father, and notice this, da Vinci. It's recorded as his surname. This other guy, Giuliano da Vinci, is Leonardo's brother. Well, actually his half-brother. You see, Leonardo was born outside of wedlock, and that might just be why he wasn't able to follow in the footsteps of his father and become a lawyer, and instead he started dabbling in art, science, mathematics, music, engineering, architecture, invention, cartography, and other silly, non-lawyerly pursuits. So there it is, Leonardo's father's surname was da Vinci. Therefore, Leonardo's surname was da Vinci. It's true, of course, that da Vinci really does mean from Vinci, the town where he and his forefathers were born and raised. But that's how some surnames began. They first had a literal meaning, then they became a family name. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Maybe that da Vinci in the surname column is just a modern force-fitting of something that isn't a surname into a convenient column in the database. But it's not, and we can prove that too. For one thing, there are a lot of records in the database where the surname column is blank, because unlike Leonardo, there were still people in that part of the world who didn't have proper surnames back then. Having a surname was still a fairly new thing. But more importantly, the database curator has taken explicit care to only transpose surnames where they clearly were surnames. He said that in coding the data, it was often difficult to distinguish between patronymics and established surnames, for example, and so he's been careful to only include surnames where they clearly are surnames. So there it is. I think all in all, we can say with full confidence that Leonardo's surname was da Vinci. If you want to check this all out for yourself, and I really think you should, the links are in the video description. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you again soon.